Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't Noah. This is potentially Drew. I am hijacking this channel today in order to tell you that I am very excited for Resident Evil Village. Ladies and gentlemen, Resident Evil 7, masterpiece. It's a perfect game that goes on for just as long as it needs to, which was supplemented by a great run of DLC. You have the Blackjack game, where you end up losing fingers. I played that with Noah. He was disgusted. And we also have the story-based DLC, Not a Hero, and Daughters. Both of them, really well done. Then, how do you follow up a masterpiece like Resident Evil 7? Resident Evil 2 Remake. Game of the year, every year, baby. How do we top that? Resident Evil 3 Remake. A pretty good game. Not a masterpiece, but a good game. It seems that people have listened. Capcom listened to us, and now they are fixing some of the complaints for Resident Evil 8. Ethan is going to be a lot more emotive. He's not going to be getting his hand chopped off and be like, ouch, oof, owie, my bones. Oh, God, that smarts. The first thing we see is Chris Redfield, who is back to his original design, gunning down your wife, who you spend an entire game trying to rescue. Because
screw you, Ethan, that's why.
Continue the Redfield bloodline.
Remember when my channel doesn't swear?
We're going to censor it.
Yeah, you are.
Now, we also have...
Well-endowed vampire.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to be discussing those here.
Please reword that.
What?
Please reword that.
A great personality vampire.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're expecting me to talk about the vampire lady, Lady Dimitrescu, and I know I butchered that, as well as her daughters, we're not doing that here. We're just telling you that you should be excited for the game. I already pre-ordered the $100 edition. If you want to have an in-depth discussion about
women's suffrage,
head on over to Potentially Drew. We got you. Vampire mommy. I just read an interview that confirmed her height as 9'6".
take me to church.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Resident Evil 7, masterpiece. It is a masterclass of survival horror, and it's a return to the roots after the oh-so-controversial 5 and 6. Controversially, 4 isn't as great as everyone says it is, and I'm excited for that remake. Crucify me. Resident Evil 7 takes place in Dulvey, Louisiana, where it gets a lot of inspiration from my favorite film, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We're getting away from the crazy hillbillies and getting out of the country to go more with a gothic horror featuring vampires and werewolves. We're getting Bram Stoker's Dracula in this, and you know what? Cream. We're going to play as Ethan Winters as he goes to rescue his kidnapped daughter, which, you know, I've had too many stories about missing kids, whatever. But Chris Redfield shot my wife. He shot my wife. So, you know.
Save your daughter.
I am very interested in seeing what happens, because Chris Redfield has always been the good guy. But he shot my wife. Why? I'm not trying to be that guy, Chris. But I had my hand cut off in Louisiana and had to murder a bunch of crazy hillbillies for her. And you shot her. Why? I'm ending the video here. If you want to talk about
spooky vampire lady,
go ahead and check out Potentially Drew. I'm going to be having a full-on review of Resident Evil Village. And I think I may do a video where I rank Resident Evil villains based on the
Amazing personality.
If that sounds like something you're interested in, potentially Drew. Masterpiece.